Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Revitalizing text 33, text 34, text 35 of chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Text 33. Aksharanam karo asmi dvandva सामासिकस्य च अहमेवाक्षयः कालो धाताहम Vishwato of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma. Akshara, the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet, is the beginning of Vedic literature. Without Akshara, nothing can be sounded, therefore, it is the beginning of sound. In Sanskrit, there are also many compound words, of which the dual word, like Rama Krishna, is called Dvandva. In this compound, the words Rama and Krishna have the same form, and therefore the compound is called dual. Among all kinds of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. Time is the representative of Krishna because in due course of time, there will be a great fire and everything will be annihilated. Among all living entities who are creators, Brahma, who has 4 heads, is the chief. Therefore, he is a representative of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Text 34. Mrityuha सर्वहर श्राव हमुद भवश्रव भविष्यताम कीर्तिः श्रीर वाक्च नारीणाम स्मृतिरमेधा धृतिः क्षमा. I am all devouring death and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness and patience. As soon as a man is born, he dies at every moment. Thus death is devouring every living entity at every moment, but the last stroke is called death itself. That death is Krishna. As for future development, all living entities undergo 6 basic changes. They are born, they grow, they remain for some time, they reproduce, they dwindle, and finally they vanish. Of these changes, the first is deliverance from the womb, and that is Krishna. The first generation is the beginning of all future activities. The 7 opulences listed, fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience, are considered feminine. If a person possesses all of them or some of them, he becomes glorious. If a man is famous as a righteous man, that makes him glorious. Sanskrit is a perfect language and is therefore very glorious. If after studying one can remember the subject matter, he is gifted with a good memory or smriti and the ability to read more books or different subject matters. But to understand them and apply them when necessary is intelligence, medha, another opulence. The ability to overcome unsteadiness is called firmness or steadfastness, dhrutiha. And when one is fully qualified, yet is humble and gentle, and when one is able to keep his balance both in sorrow and in the ecstasy of joy, he has the opulence called patience, kshama. Text 35. बृहत साम तथा साम नाम गायत्री छंद साम हम मासा नाम मार्गशीर्षो अहम ऋतु नाम कुसुमाकरः. Of the hymns in the Samved, I am the Bruhatasam, and of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Margashirsha, November, December, and of seasons, I am flower bearing spring. It has already been explained by the Lord that amongst all the Vedas, he is the Samved. The Samved is rich with beautiful songs played by the various demigods. One of these songs is the Bruhatasam, which has an exquisite melody and is sung at midnight. In Sanskrit, there are definite rules that regulate poetry. Rhyme and meter are not written whimsically, as in much modern poetry. Amongst the regulated poetry, the Gayatri Mantra, which is chanted by the duly qualified Brahmanas, is the most prominent. The Gayatri Mantra is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam because the Gayatri Mantra is especially meant for God realization. It represents the Supreme Lord. This mantra is meant for spiritually advanced people, and when one attains success in chanting it, he can enter into the transcendental position of the Lord. One must first acquire the qualities of the perfectly situated person, the qualities of goodness according to the laws of material nature, in order to chant the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra is very important in Vedic civilization and is considered to be the sound incarnation of Brahman. Brahma is its initiator and it is passed down from him in disciplic succession. The month of November-December is considered the best of all months because in India, grains are collected from the fields at this time and the people become very happy. Of course, spring is a season universally liked because it is neither too hot nor too cold and the flowers and trees blossom and flourish. In spring, there are also many ceremonies commemorating Krishna's pastimes. Therefore, this is considered to be the most joyful of all seasons and it is the representative of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Thank you.